In this video, I'll be reviewing Capital One 360 CD. So let's get started. Now, first of all, we are going to be looking at the key features. All right, perfect. So the first key feature that we have is no minimum deposit requirement. So no minimum deposit requirement. So, one of the most attractive features of Capital One's 360 CD is that there is no minimum deposit requirements. Many banks require a minimum deposit of $500 to $1,000 to open a CD, making it difficult for some people to get started. Capital One eliminates this barrier by allowing you to open a CD with any amount, whether it's $10, $100, or $10,000. Now, this makes it accessible for everyone, from small savers to those looking to deposit large amounts. Then we have competitive interest rates. Competitive interest rates. So the annual percentage yield on Capital One 360 CDs is higher than most traditional banks but competitive with online banks. Short-term CDs such as 6 months or 12-month terms tend to have lower APYs, making them ideal for temporarily saving goals. Medium-term CDs like the 24-month and 36-month options offer higher APYs, providing a balance between growth and liquidity. The highest APYs are offered on long-term CDs such as the 48-month and 60-month options, making them the best choice for those willing to lock in their money for years in exchange for greater returns. Capital One frequently adjusts its APY rates based on market conditions, so it's always best to check the latest rates before opening an account. Then we have wide range of term lengths. Wide range of term lengths. So, unlike some banks that only offer a few CD terms, Capital One lets you choose from various terms ranging from 6 months to 5 years. Now, if you need short-term access to your savings, a 6 month or 12-month CD would be ideal. These shorter terms will provide a small boost in interest compared to regular saving accounts while keeping your funds relatively liquid. For those with medium-term goals such as saving for a down payment on a house or a future vacation, the 24-month or 36-month CDs provide a good mix of flexibility and higher interest rates. If you're saving for long-term financial goals such as retirement or a large future purchase, the 48-month and 60-month CDs offer the highest APYs. However, keep in mind that these require you to lock in your money for several years. Then we have no monthly fees. No monthly fees. So one of the best things about Capital One 360 series is that there are no maintenance or monthly fees. This ensures that all of your interest earnings stay in your accounts. Some banks charge maintenance fees if your balance falls below a certain amount, but Capital One does not impose any such penalties. Then we have FDIC insurance for security. So FDIC insurance for security. So, like all Capital One deposit accounts, the 360 CD is FDIC insured up to $250,000 per depositor. Now, this means your money is protected even if Capital One were to face financial difficulties. This level of security makes CDs one of the safest investment options, especially for those who don't want to take risks in the stock market or other volatile financial instruments. Then we have interest payout options. Interest payout option. Now, with Capital One CDs, you can choose how your interest is paid. Some people prefer to receive monthly interest payouts as passive income, while others opt for annual payouts to maximize compounding. Now, if you don't need immediate access to the interest, selecting the end of term payout option allows you to collect all of your earnings when the CD matures. Now, this flexibility makes it easier to align the CD with your financial needs and goals. So now we're gonna go ahead and look at the pros. So the first rule that we have is no minimum deposit requirements. So unlike many banks that require a $5,000 to $1,000 minimum, you can start with any amount. And then we have competitive interest rates. So the APY is generally higher than what traditional banks offer. Well, then we have no monthly fees. So unlike some CDs that charge maintenance fees, Capital One allows you to keep 100% of your earnings. Then we have wide range of term lengths. So from 6 months to 5 years, you can choose a CD that fits your financial goals. Then we have security. So your funds are protected up to $50,000, making it a low risk investment. And lastly, we have flexible interest payout. So you can choose to receive interest monthly, annually, or at the end of the term. Now, this is basically a recap from the key features, but basically, those are all the pros. Now, let's go ahead and look at the cons. All right. So, the first con that we have is early withdrawal penalties. Penalties. Now, if you withdraw your money before the CD matures, you will be charged a penalty, and the amount varies based on the CD term length. Then we have no partial withdrawals, so no partial withdrawals. Now, unlike some other saving options, you cannot withdraw part of your money. You must either keep it all or break the CD, which triggers penalties. Then we have rates are not the highest, so rates are not the highest. Now, while competitive, some of other online banks offer slightly better APYs, especially for longer term CDs. And then lastly, we have no add-on deposits, so no add-on deposits. So once you open a CD, you cannot add more money to it. If you want to invest more, you'll need to open a new CD. Now that is it for the cons. Now, before ending the video, let's go ahead and look at some alternatives. All right, alternatives. So if you're looking for other CD options, now we're going to look at some alternatives that are worth considering. So we have Ally Bank CD, which offers competitive interest rates and a raise your rate feature that lets you increase your APY if the rates go up. Then we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs CD, which is known for offering some of the highest APYs on long-term CDs. Then we have Discover Bank CD, which provides high yield and a wide range of term lengths similar to Capital One. And lastly, we have American Express High Yield CD, which is a solid choice for those looking for a mix of flexibility and good rates. So, alright guys, that'll be it for the video. I hope that it helps you out and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.